Good morning, everyone. We are in Great Sail Cay, Bahamas, and we are now the only ones here. But it's also cool having people around in case you need help. Hence what I'm getting ready to do. My packing gland on my prop shaft has reached its maximum compression, and I've got to repack it. And I've got to do it while I'm at anchor because I've only got about 1/4 inch left of adjustment. So I have already cut the new pieces. I wrapped these around the prop to make sure that they were of the right size. I marked them. Bag. Hand me the plastic bag, Heidi. Got to wrap a plastic bag in between the anode and the back of the boat so it slows down the water. So I don't want to sink the boat while I'm out here at anchorage, especially now that we're all alone. So there's my stuffing box. You can see right here, I've only got about 1/4 inch more of adjustment left. And then the old packing is starting to push out the front. They're pretty much shot at this point, so I got to keep adjusting it all the time. So this is the stop nut. You back this off in that direction, and then you tighten this one up. And when the water quits, then you tighten this one back up. And so it's a constant adjustment all the time, because otherwise, you can see it sprays water all over the place when it's leaking pretty good. So I got to get this fixed, and we're gonna do it at anchor. Twist it up and run it between the anode and the bearing, and then I'm gonna take a couple of bungees and wrap it around that so it squishes it in nice and tight. Hopefully that'll slow the water down, and hopefully the water's warmer than the air is, because right now it's like 68 degrees. So. All right, water's not too bad. Whew. All right, it's wrapped and bungeed. I don't know if you guys can see, but hopefully you can. So I use a screwdriver and a few little taps. I've got a special tool that actually is for this. So this it just won't fit in there. So I used to take this and just kind of whack it, but I didn't want to end up breaking this thing because it's bronze. Not sinking the boat yet, so that's good. If too much water comes in, I'll just screw it back on. Alright, now that I got it backed off a little bit, I can use the tool to get this off with. There's just no room. There's just no room for working on this, hardly at all. So it's just a little bit at a time. The plastic bag seems to be working pretty good. It still leaks, but it's not pouring water in here. I was able to get it all screwed off, and I got as much of the goo off of there as I can easily get right now, and I'm going to put the packing glands back in the nut and screw it back on. One gland in there, and so when you put them together you got to stagger them. Turn it a little bit, wrap it around. I don't know how much y'all be able to see. Push it in there, turn it, push it in there. This is only the second time I've had to repack this, and I use this graphite packing. I think I'm going to go back to the natural materials next time. I got 2 in there. That might be enough for now. I'll squish it in there a little bit. I'm trying to push it back on there. I was able to get the packing nut back on. I tightened it as tight as I could get it, and then I started backing it off until it leaked, and then I tightened it back up again until it stopped leaking. And then I'll have to
I'll have to check this pretty hot and heavy when I first get going again. First time I did this, it took it a while to settle in before it quit leaking like freaking mad all the time. So, yeah, now it's leaking. And now it's not leaking. Alright. And then just tighten this back up. And I'll be done. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. If you got to do this, at anchor, wrap you a plastic bag around your prop and a little bungee to keep it all tight, and you can do this without sinking your boat. Here you go, buddies.
That works freaking great. Packing glands ridden, repacked. Works good. See you guys.